welcome to the channel. It's Monday. It's about 10:30 in the morning, and we're out on the west side of the moat. And I figured we'd come out here and walk around a little bit. I haven't really explored this area a whole lot. It's some nice, neat things to see around here. A little warm today. We got a little bit of smoke. It's starting to get smoky, but you know it's still nice. And we've got a lot of people up here. Tourists and things, you know, milling around and walking around, riding motorbikes and cars, and yeah, you know, what's going on. But you know, things are picking up. Things are looking good. So we're gonna walk around here, and I don't know exactly where we're gonna end up, but we'll just get walking and see what's going on. I want to thank everybody that's come into the channel and subscribed to the channel. We're so close to 13,000 subscribers. Really makes me feel good, and the channel to me is doing real well. I've got some decent stories coming, and this one is going to be a good one that I think you'll enjoy. It's just bizarre, but it did happen, and unfortunately it happened to a friend of mine that and he's given me permission to tell the story, otherwise I wouldn't tell it. It's sad, and hopefully he's recovered from it, and I think he will. But anyway, like I said, I want to thank everybody that's come into the channel, subscribed, you know, bought coffee, you know, left super thanks, or just comments. You know, it really makes me feel good that we're doing it. But anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around and be quiet, and we'll start walking up this way. As you can see, the traffic is crazy today. I had to go to immigration today to do my 90-day report, and whew, it was packed. Absolutely packed. And we'll start here. I'm sure I've walked this place before, but let's walk it and see what happens. See what we run up on. But anyway, the story, this guy, he's in his probably late 50s. Nice, just a nice guy. Hey, little buddy. You know, just soft-hearted and just a kind person. And back in around 2018, 2019, he was living in the U.S. and he was married and had a good job, good business going, just doing real well. And he goes through a divorce, and in the divorce he doesn't really say whether it was a nasty divorce or who wanted the divorce, and I didn't really press him because that really wasn't the issue that we were talking about. But he ended up just walking away from everything. Hello, you're on YouTube. And he just walked away from everything, and it was probably quite a bit that he walked away from, but he just, you know, in his opinion, he's not a fighter. And he's one of these guys that, like I said, very kind-hearted. Just, you can tell, he's just a nice guy. And sometimes nice isn't, you know, doesn't cut it. And I think that's where the problem lied here. Well, anyway, after his divorce is final, he decides to go to Pattaya. And he's been to Thailand before, back in the 80s. And, you know, like most men, when they get a divorce like that, and they've been here before, they want to come back. And hello.
Hello.
Oh, you got all kinds of stuff in there. But anyway, he jumps on a plane and gets to Pattaya and checks into his hotel, and I guess he's out partying a few nights, and he goes out of his hotel room one morning. He's just kind of taking this walk, and he passes a massage place. I think on Soy Buakaw is what he said. And there's this girl sitting outside, and that he walks up and they kind of get in a conversation. Well, anyway, he gets a massage from her, and she seemed to be, you know, really friendly and just really, really nice. And was, you know, he was in a point where he was a little bit weak in the heart, and I think that she might have sensed that a little bit. Well, anyway, next day he's out milling around, and he goes by again and, you know, starts talking to her and stuff, and they finally make a, I wonder what this is. Let's walk down here. They finally make plans to meet after she gets off of work. And so they meet and go out and have dinner and stuff and hang out a little bit. And he's just, you know, he's only there for 2 weeks this time. Anyway, he ends up taking her out of the massage parlor, and they kind of travel around a little bit, and he's really kind of infatuated with her, and she's probably in her early 30s and you know, real attractive. And it just kind of caught his eye, caught him off guard. And she's also got a kid, and her home was in Pattaya. These are all townhouses here. But anyway, he's basically oohed by her. Well, that'd be hell to fall into. These are all the wires that they're rerouting all the overground wires and making these things. But anyway, he's hooked. And she sees it. I mean, you know, she can tell that he's just head over heels over. Well, he has to go back, and he makes plans with her to come back and see her because he's really interested in her, and he tells her that. And he goes, you know, I'll be back after I settle some issues in the States, and we'll talk more. Well, he's able to come back one more time, and this time he's a little bit more serious, and they talk about getting married and talk about getting a house and all this stuff. And he's just, like I said, he's just oohing on and giving her money left and right, which is, you know, is not a good thing. But he finishes that 2 week vacation, and he still has to go back. But his plans is to come back and retire in Thailand, and he had money tucked away for it and was ready to go. Well, he comes back to the U.S. and COVID strikes, and he's stuck. He can't get back into the country. He can't come here. So he's stuck. So he wants her out of the massage place. So he tells her, he says, you know, I want you out. I don't want you working there. Go home to your place in Pattaya. And as soon as I can come, I'll come. And she agreed to it. And he said that he asked her how much money she needed to survive, and he was sending her $1,500 a month. Now, y'all know, I mean, 3 people could live on that really easy. But anyway, every month he sent her $1,500, you know, for support. And she'd FaceTime him, and he said towards the end it was kind of funny because she always hid the background when they FaceTimed. And I don't know exactly what program they were using, but they were using one. But he was in love. He was just ready to come over and marry her and do whatever he had to do. Well, right next to where she lived, and he had been to her house, he knew. Right next to her house was a plot of land that she wanted to buy. and it was something like $30,000, you know, and it was, you know, in American money, it ended up being like 30,000. And, you know, his thinking was, well, okay, you know, I'm coming, we're going to get married, and, you know, we'll have a nice place to build a nice house. So he sends her the 30,000 US dollars, and she does buy the land. According to him, she showed him the copy of the Shinote and, you know, doing the transactions and stuff. Well, about probably another year go by. And he, like you said, every month he's sending her $1,500. And, wow, this is kind of cool. It's tucked in here. I don't think I've been down here. But anyway, he's sending her money every month. Yeah, this is cow soy pork. Beef balls. Little restaurant tucked in here. I don't know where we're going to end up. This is neat. But he's sending her money every month. So when COVID lifts, he's ready to come. Well, he tells her that he's coming, but he doesn't say when. And he gets over here and he lands in Bangkok, and he doesn't call her, doesn't say anything, just figures he's going to surprise her, which is probably a very good thing for him. And he gets to the house in Phetchabun, and sure enough, you know, she's bought the land and stuff. I think we'll go right here. And he goes in to put his stuff in the closet of where she's living, and he finds men's clothes. And he's kind of shocked, you know. He shouldn't be, but he's shocked. And she tells him that it's her cousin that was staying with her for a little while. Well, he bought it, and he's thinking, you know, no big deal. But the cousin wasn't there by then. And it's about a week, and they're walking around through the village where she lives. And he notices that there's a guy that every time they walk by the guy's house or where this guy was living, they'd kind of make the girl and him would make eye contact, and he felt it was he just thought there was something wrong. Well, after a few weeks of being there, he's snooping around a little bit. Well, it turns out that the cousin, that is the supposed cousin that was staying with her. Now, that dog has it made. Hey, little buddy. You just chilled out, huh? And he confronts her, finally. And turns out that's not her cousin. It's not a friend. It's her damn husband. She's married. Well, he just kind of freaks out. And, you know, what's he supposed to do? You know, he's probably out. He said he was out probably about $60,000 over the course of time that, you know, including the land and all that. She took him for about 60,000. And he just left. You know, he's not a fighter. He's just not a person that's going to argue with you. He's not a person that's going to, you know, be in a situation that's confrontational. So he like he did with his wife that he got a divorce from. He just walked away from it. But you know, the thing about it is, the kindness is what got him. You know, he opened up his heart and he opened up his wallet. He boldly said, I was just ooh and awed by her. Oh man, there's somebody living in there. That is pitiful. Man. But, man, that was really pitiful. But anyway, he leaves, but he doesn't leave Thailand. comes up and goes back to Bangkok and moseys around Bangkok for a while. She just ghosted him after that. But that's the kind of crap that happens up here if you come in. Now, like I said, he had been here before, but he wasn't schooled on the little tricks that they play. Now, massage girls, they're out to get your money just as quick as the bar girls. And she saw that he was soft and he was kind and he was willing to pay her way, and she just saw him as the golden goose, and she used the hell out of him. And it happens, and it sure did happen to him. And it's pitiful because he's really, really a nice guy, and maybe someday he'll find somebody that will treat him right. But I've talked to him, and he's learned a little bit from the channel, but he won't be doing that again, I don't think. But that's the kind of stuff that happens to people that come over here and are a little bit naive. Now, in reading the story about Stephen Davis, the guy that was murdered in the Philippines, I found the book, and I'm reading the mother's book, and it's really interesting. And I'm going to do another video on that thing. I got to get out of the road here. But he had just broken up with his fiance when he came to, when he got the job in China, and then he met Evelyn. So a lot of guys on the rebound don't use their head. Now, we walked this the other day. Yeah, we'll cut down one of these side roads. Sam Long Soi Tu. Because I remember we went up here to the travel lady. We'll come down through here. But, the thing that you do is you don't when your heart opens up, you don't open up your wallet. I mean, this girl kind of ooh and awed him, and the next thing you know, he's supporting her. And I'm not sure how long, but I would say probably a couple of years he was sending her money basically from the way he was talking. I could be wrong there, I don't know. But that's a lot of damn money. You can live real good on $1,500 a month here. Oh, that's a neat little area. But and he's not the first one, and he definitely won't be the last one that gets taken like that. I mean, that's what these girls are trained to do. They're trained to separate you from your money. Hello. Swadee Kap. And looks like this is for sale or rent. Huh. Pretty cool. Just a neat little alley off of everything. I hope I can map it afterwards. But he's doing well, and he's kind of rediscovering himself and kind of learning the ropes that you have to be a little bit guarded. The first thing you do is you guard your heart, and you get to know somebody pretty well before you open it up. And then after you open it up, you don't open up your wallet so quickly. That was his biggest problem. And hopefully he'll have learned his lesson. I think we'll go out this way and see where it goes. I'm just kind of walking here. But other than that, everything's hunky-dory in Chiangmai. My health is getting better a little bit by day. It's going to be a slow process, I have no doubt. It's not going to be jump up in your, I bet they got a bird loft back there somewhere. It's not going to be a jump up and down and you're back to your normal self again. I may have to work at this a little bit. become a certified yoga teacher and clinical hypnotherapist. I believe I'll pass on that. Parking. I don't know if I've ever been through this way. But he, $60,000 is a lot of money. I don't know what recourse he would ever had. I don't think he really had any. If she duped him, he might have been able to go to the police. And there have been cases where they have gotten some of the money back. But like I said, he's not the type to do that. He'd just take his losses and go. And it's probably the simple way. But it's a shame that it happened. But you never know who you're going to run into, or what type of person you're going to run up on. And when you're looking in the wrong places, you're very apt to find the wrong one, and that's exactly what happened to him. And these girls are smart. They can smell it. They're like sharks in the water. They see a foreigner that's a little bit weak, a little bit too kind, and way, way, way too generous. And they'll exploit that to the hill. And that's exactly what they did. Ah, chicken. Roasted chicken. Well, we'll walk down this way. Oh, there's a line too. Look at that. Huh. Look. I've never ate here. SP Chicken. We'll keep walking down this way. So, words to the wise: keep your wallet closed and keep your heart close, and you're pretty safe. When you there's another saying that I could say, but I won't say it. He mentioned it, but make sure that you're thinking with the right brain. And apparently he definitely wasn't. But apparently she was working at the massage place in Pattaya and sending money home to her husband, which is not uncommon. And some of these girls will have 4 or 5 foreigners that are supposedly, they call them sponsors. And they're just, fools that send them money. And I guess the more sponsors you have, the more money you have. But he got a rude awakening. I'm amazed that she ever admitted it was her husband. I wouldn't have thought that she would. Let's see where we're at here. Yeah, I don't think there's much of a way I'm going to be able to map this out. I've made too many corners and turns and all that kind of crap. But we're going to end up back at the car. Christmas time. But be kind to this guy, because really, I don't blame him a bit. That's just his nature. And, tell me what y'all think. But, people make mistakes in life and you learn from them. Yeah, I know where this is. For those of you who have not seen this road, I'll walk it. It's right in behind Wat Phra Singh. It's a pretty interesting little place. Sure I don't get run over. There's a house here up on the left that's kind of decorated, and it's anytime I walk back here, I make sure I video it. But yeah, he learned from that mistake, that's for sure. He kind of learned the hard way. Yeah, neat little area. Now this is the back side of Wat Phra Singh. Chiang Hotel. Nice people. I came by here and did a video for somebody, and the guy was real nice. The guy that owns the place, I believe he's French. Yeah, this is the setup here. I got all kinds of grills here and stuff. Pretty neat. But we'll walk around the corner here. Yeah, so you can walk straight through there and get through Wapra Sing. Well, sure enough, the battery overheated and shut down. Let's see how far it goes. I just want to get through this little, hello! Get through here and I'm done. Hopefully I can make it to the end of the street. Yeah, he's got all kinds of stuff out here. It's pretty cool. Be a pretty neat place to live, I guess. I don't know what the inside looks like. There's a monkey head and a bone. All kinds of stuff out here. Looks like stuff he's just collected off the street. But we'll walk down here. There's Lee Chiang Hotel. And they are on Facebook, and they're also on Agoda, I think. But it's pretty nice. Breakfast buffet. 180 baht. That's pretty good. But yeah, the people said the place was really nice. The ones that stayed here after they came back, and they said it was really a nice place to go live. Hopefully, we won't get that much smoke this year. Here's another little place. I'll bet you these are Airbnbs. Bet you. Yeah, we're hoping for a light smoke season this year. Don't know what's going to happen. The governor is pretty proactive and in trying to stop it. We'll see how good he does. We'll go out here, head to the right. Yeah, I don't have that far to walk. Also Chiangmai. Well, anyway, I appreciate y'all stopping in and watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed the story. It's a true story. And like I said, be kind to the guy. I mean, he's really a nice guy. He just got took real bad. And I don't think it'll happen to him again. It'll happen to somebody else, but not him. Anyway, I appreciate it. Y'all have a good day, and I'm headed to the house. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.